Hey everyone, we're back with some more Ark Nova Arena gameplay. Starting off today in rank 33. Not that it means very much at the moment, we're still in the first week of Arena. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit off stream. I think now is sort of the best time to play because every opponent you face is just really strong if they're in Elite already. So there's no weak matchups, it's good for training your skills against other high-rated players. And I think there's also a slight advantage. There's still a lot of people adapting to Marine World, whereas I have more experience than the average player, I'd say. So now is when the experienced Marine World people should be climbing ranks. I'm not the most experienced, but I think I have a lot more experience than the average player. Hello, everyone that's already here. Hello, New Border. Christmas in December, yeah. Stream was about 15 seconds late, my apologies. Hello, aka Reject. Hello, William. Still got a bit of a cough, but I have some cough lollies today. I ran out on our Sunday. Hello, Harp Attack. Hello, Ratpong. Hello, Mike. Yeah, I think out of all my arena games, I've got money sponsors once or twice so far. I've played against it at least 5 times. We have an interesting 3 cards here, so something to note, we might look to take a cards back in. It depends what our opponent passes us, but we have Dean cards, which is just the best of them. Yeah, this is one of those interesting things where we're actually on the lookout for a cards action for our opponent to send us a cards action, because then we get a random one. Unless they send us something good. We're on Observation Tower, Herbie's, America's, Sea Animals. When there's Sea Animals, I'd much prefer to be first player, because I think Sea Animal University is just really strong. I don't know, we'll see. We get past sunbathing sponsors and Clever so I mean, I guess we're just taking sunbathing sponsors. And it doesn't really matter what gets passed back to us because we can't take it. Sunbathing sponsors is okay. They take no card discard and snapping sponsors. Well, we definitely want one sea animal. Possible we could, if there's a bird sponsor, we could definitely start with the bird management plan and snap that up. Rhino's the interesting one. Do we want to keep a rhino for later? Do we just want the project? Looks like we won't have priority on Sea Animal Uni. We don't also have an America's Animal. Probably just rhino for later. I mean, the predator breeding's kind of interesting as well. I'll hang on to it. Okay, we have choose an animal category you did not support with the base project. That could be birds for us. We're looking really far ahead. Architectural, I'm not a huge fan of on this map. I feel like Observation Tower rarely gets filled up. UI change? I don't think so. Has anything changed? No bird. Yeah, no bird, no Americas. We could just take Bird University, I guess, if our opponent doesn't take an Animal University. Played Excavation Site to play double sponsors. I just have a feeling our opponent's going to start with an Animal Uni, which kind of puts us in an awkward position. I do also want to see what they do with their sponsors action, because if we just do cards and they take hand size and break 5, we're not really happy. I think we'll just build first. Build over Rockwater can be strong on very specific maps, but overall, I don't think it's that good. It's good for me in particular because it can help me unstuck my map quite a bit. Let's start with Herbie University. Okay. I mean, that's okay. It gives us choices for later. We'll probably start with hand size. Oh, nice. They also get an elephant, which is just unplayable early on. Start with hand size then. And yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be doing a project in round 2. Probably just start with double university, maybe grab bird or sea animal uni after this. We also have the ability to just do cards and break 5. Just make them discard a lot. Oh yeah, are they interested in any of these sponsors on display? Maybe not. No, they have Science Library. Yep, you can only take one of the special unis, so they are locked out of the other animal unis. Yeah, getting Sea Animal Uni next round looks pretty good to me, I think. I don't know, it's going to depend a lot on what we get with this cards action. Oh yeah, we also want to dig. I don't know if we do really want to dig anything. Honestly, I could see the Rhino going. Hello? Yeah, I'm thankful they don't have money sponsors. I think the Rhino might be a bit too long term. Nice. We did hit a fish. This is a big fish though. Takes up basically all of your aquarium spots. Not super happy about it. I think we'll probably just be breaking. Also, yeah, didn't hit a sponsor. That's a bit unfortunate. Would have been pretty happy discarding a sponsor. They're thinking... I'm here again. Ha 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 ha. This one is more fierce. Are they talking about me? My brand sucks. Your hand or your brand? If they build a 5 size... No, surely they don't. Their card sucks? That's good to know. I mean, they have 7/3. Thank you for the translation help. Okay. I think, honestly, they're looking to play the elephant first animal. So I feel like we can play the bird of paradise. No, they don't know what they're doing. If they build smaller, I might just break. I don't know. Bird of paradise is probably better than any animal they're going to play. Yeah, that's what I was... If they build a 5 size, I think we just play our bird of paradise. Because they can't play their elephant, so we get a big income advantage. I feel like manta rays bait most of the time. They do start with a large aquarium. I feel like they only have one fish they're going to play. I think playing our bird of paradise, especially touching the tower, is going to be better than their single animal. I really doubt they have two fish to play. Got to think about our next animals. I mean, I think next round we're still just grabbing like Bird University. I guess this allows us to build a 2 size touching the tower. Yeah. Yeah, we can also build a large aquarium exactly in the same spot they did. So, I mean, that's still an option with the kiosk here. I'm not sure if we want to grab bird uni or fish uni. Yeah, they just X back animals. Okay, they're lost. They are. They don't know what to do. We'll just break. That's a bit weird though. So it seems like they have no fish. But I've had this happen. I've started with a reptile uni when I had a reptile management plan, and I just hit an unplayable reptile. And then I was kind of stuck for the next couple of rounds with no animal to play. I agree, bird is much better for tempo. I feel like they can't afford to snap eagle here, but they might snap the raccoon and try to do like 2 Americas. They do snap the eagle, so that they could get even more stuck by doing this. Interesting. I'm okay with that. Bird uni, what have you got for us? See what bird we get. Oh, great. Well, we have our 2 bird icons, so this being playable or not doesn't particularly matter. Not a great find. Probably will look to build a large aquarium then. Just upgrade animals. We don't need to upgrade build for that. We can build a large aquarium and a 1 size to play the stoat as well, because we get the Europe tag from the seahorse. We can like pouch the howler or the stork. They have a breeding program. Okay. So now I guess they're going to build a 1... Oh no, they didn't take the raccoon. Oh, they're just going to do herbivores too. Okay. That's the funny way of doing it. I think fish uni carries a little bit of risk. With bird uni, I can always do the management plan next round. With fish uni, maybe I hit another unplayable fish and I'm like nowhere near close to 4 or 5. I think bird uni is safer. Plus, it's working towards our end goal here. I think we do want to try to get to 5 or 6 birds probably for our specialized species zoo. Definitely just draw from the deck. We'll keep the manta ray for now. We might play it later. We don't want to play it early. Still want to see what this cards action gives us. I think the cost of manta ray is fine, but it's just the 4 aquarium spaces is killer. I also don't know if we want to build an aviary later. We know one of the eagles is gone. I think they're just debating whether to go probably snapping or 2 size. But I'd guess they're snapping the raccoon. Oh yeah, for sure. If I can like build a 4 size here, play the stork, build an aviary later. But we'll probably do cards, dig away the howler, just draw from the deck. Now, howler is America's. Still think we want to... Well, maybe we could just dig away the manta ray. I don't really see us playing it. I don't particularly see us playing the howler either, but... Yeah, they take worker at 2 CP. Do take the raccoon. Sea cave. Not interesting for either of us, I don't think. Alright, let's dig away the manta ray. Red Panda could be interesting for later. Hmm. Hmm. Conference on Australia is okay. It does have a tiny bit of synergy with the Seahorse here, because you get one endgame for each pouch card. I know it's meant to be really good, but I mean, it's playable. Like, we could build our one size here, play the Stoat, play Seahorse and Stoat. Oh, we're losing internet connection. Oh. Hmm. I'm hoping that's a BGA problem and not a me problem. Yeah, I know BGA has been having a lot of issues. Yeah, if the stream is fine, it's definitely a BGA problem then. We see YouTube still runs perfectly fine. That's a problem. Didn't mind our position in that game. Guess I'll try on my phone and see if it's running. Also, it seems dead on the phone. Oh, great, it is my turn. I mean, we can clearly see it's not my internet because I'm streaming. Okay, it's something to do with the Wi-Fi logging into BG, I guess, because I can open the game if I use my mobile data. So I'm just going to go ahead and build the one size. Okay, we're not getting kicked out at least. Our opponent's spending 2x's on a Sos. They grab hand size, upgrade animals. We're just going to play our 2 animals. Oh, there we go. Looks like we're coming back. Yeah, okay. Thanks, game. Wow, that dude really only gets 2 appeal. That's not a large amount. Stock we might keep for a release later. I don't know about this Howler. I feel like that it's going to beat us to 2 Americas, and then we're probably not too set up to go for 5 Americas. Opponent did build their 5 size, so that's a bit interesting. We hunt a llama, nice. Opponent's building again, so this is the thing. We could play Conference on Australia, and it's not bad for us here. Increase this 1 to a 2 size, it gets extra Chaos income, it gets us 2 appeal. We have the sponsor for later. If they don't play an animal, then we're just going to break 5. And then the question is, do we sell this for extra money? Okay, they do play animals. In that case, I don't mind playing Conference. But it's also a good argument to break because they're so on 1 or 2. Build a 2 and they're picking up the lizard here. Oh, they're probably going to snap up the sea cave. Yeah, I think we just break before they can afford the lizard. Gives them like +5, +4 income. We'll just break here. That's a tough one. I can either keep it, or I can sell it, get 4 money, and don't discard a card, which I think is probably better here. Yeah, I do expect they're going to snap up the sea cave. So we're doing bird management plan. We're going to find a bird. Search for a bird. I think if they're really clever, they'll put the frill lizard in the 5 size. Oh, marine research expedition. So now I'm interested in taking snapping for that. I think it also makes sense to take a 2 CP worker. That's a missed opportunity, unless they're playing a second animal. Yeah, like they're just going to release and get the 2 size back, but you can just do the same and get the 5 size back. Get 2 extra appeal. I like snapping for the marine research, because that also makes the red panda playable, which goes with the llama as well, so I like this a lot. Makes sense to take the bird first. Okay, it makes the shoebill playable as well. No question then. We get a posturing for putting the project out there. Probably just want to grab this X token, even though it's needed, put the kiosk up here. Could be an argument for just upgrading Bill, but I think we want the worker because we want to play a sponsor on 5 and our opponent already has 2 workers. Oh, hello. That's a good question. What is their rating? They X-back cards. They're 649. They are a strong player. No, they undo. They're probably going to discard a sponsor to take expert on Africa. That allows them to clever back cards. So we know they're going to do Sea Cave next move. Pilfering Monkey. And Rhea. Probably just want to build a 2 size, drop the Rhea. We really like this Bard Owl Hut as well. I mean, there's a lot of cards I want here. America's not looking too bad anymore. Sea Cave. And I guess they're going to take 2 size reward. think Marine Research Expedition also works really well with their sunbathing sponsors. We get to scuba dive for 3 cards. If we hit a sponsor, we can just sell it immediately on that turn for 4 money. They do take 2 size. Yeah, they just lost themselves 2 appeal by putting it in the wrong enclosure. And also, this 5 size leads me to believe they still have the elephant from earlier. I have no idea what this large aquarium's for. But we're probably alright to do cards. Maybe we want to dig away the Pilferer, but honestly, we're about to grab America's Partner Zoo. Also, they go Posturing 3 and leave the breeding program icon. So maybe there is a world where we just hit 5 Americas with this icon's help. But also 2 Americas is probably going to be our next project. Maybe we just use the icon to hit 4 or 5 sea animals. Can also see a world where we... this is the annoying thing. I'm gonna say we want to play the red. We can play the Red Panda Llama, but we need to play the Marine Research Expedition before we do that, so the times 2 on sponsors is not as good. But we definitely have time to do cards. I mean, sponsors and a Sosa way down there. They take 5 money instead, so they're really worried about money. Which is probably fair enough. I mean, I think they want to play an elephant. Oh, true, yeah, the eagle as well. Yeah. You grab 5 money up here. So they might be looking to play the eagle and then they can't afford it just yet, but maybe next animal, then build an aviary down here later. Let's see what our cards action brings. Guess we can probably... Rockman is always such a handy animal. Could just be the stork, it's just really awkward. If we hit a bird release or a Europe release, we have options, even though the stork is better than those. Can't get away from the birds, it seems. I don't see us building a petting zoo, but now Rockmono looks pretty useful as well. Alright, we'll definitely grab America's Partner Zoo here. Probably want to build another 2 size enclosure, play Rock Monitor, and maybe just the rear. They spend an X to do cards at 4. Okay, you definitely don't need to do that with no discard cards, because doing it 3 and 4 is just the same. Hello, Bob. But okay, they're really desperate for cards. We haven't had the best hits either. Yeah, hitting barely any sponsors and no projects. And no releasable big reptiles. They play lizards for 6. We can live with that. So then we can start with our King Vulture. Start with this dude. Now we can look at playing like Rock Monitor and the Red Panda. We just need to build another 2 size. They grab Europe. Interesting. Did not expect Europe. Might just look to upgrade sponsors here. We can play like the Bard Owl Hut from range. Upgrading a Sos would have benefits of letting us do America's 2 and donate to get 5. Yeah. I think playing the Bard Owl Hut's going to be pretty good for us, though. We have a lot to sell here. There's a lot of junk in this hand. 1, 2... Oh, yeah, we don't have 2 Americas unless we play the Rhea here. Can probably live without the llama. I don't think we're going for 5 Americas. Not convinced we're hitting 4 Herbies either. Why is it small? That actually looks really playable. Can play this and just sit in the round for a while. That gives us 10 money. I really wish we had 2 size. Well, we definitely want to grab 2 size reward. Do we just want to start with it? What's that 3 size all about? Very odd. Let's just start with cards. Is there anything we want to dig away? No, I mean, this display's pretty good for us overall. I don't think we actually want to dig anything from it. Oh, hello. That is our releasable reptile. Wow, and they just break again before playing any animals. That's fine. I'm not even sure what they really want to snap up. It just feels like they want to play elephant next. I don't know. Probably koala. Well, koala's really nice as well. This is actually playable when we release the Cayman. I feel like I prefer every other animal here, though. Plus, we have a king vulture coming up. Yeah, so for snapping, king vulture, Bard Owl Hut, Pilfer Monkey, all really good. Sponsorship vultures, pretty playable too. I guess we're to start with 2 Americas and grab worker so we can do 2 projects this round. Well, we only get 1 more upgrade for the game. What did they take? The Pilfer Monkey. Probably want this king vulture, huh? Export on Asia. I don't know, there's like so many animals here. But it's really good value. Yeah, I don't know when we're getting our next upgrade. That's the thing. We'd need to get a second partner zoo for that. We can definitely take this round a bit slower. So yeah, this will let us build a 4 size for the Cayman. Think we just play Bard Owl Hut next move. They just start with Americas. Oh yeah, so they're gonna pilfer us. Gotta keep that in mind. Could also just play the Wild's Small. I think we play this. Ooh, tech. Four size slash five size here, I guess. Do you want to pick up this to sell it? Do you want to pick up this to play it later? We already have a ton of cards. I do feel like selling a card though. I guess we could sell Wild's Small, but it's a lot of money to get. Ooh. Oh, it's upgraded. Oh, we can discard any card. Okay. Okay. That's nice having a project though. Like everything here is so good. Yeah. If we ever get a second partner suit, upgrading build is probably the go. Doing cards. Yeah, I feel like we have to take 2 size reward next because we just have too many small animals to play. Yeah, next move, Cayman, snap up. Maybe snap away the release. Can sell it with our next sponsor's action. They realize. Even though we have 7 cards, we just don't want to give a card here because all our cards are really good. Yeah, I don't know what. They're also putting this in the 5 size. What? Huh? Are they just going to play a CML and they have a release for this? I mean, that has to be what they're telling us. But, huh? Well, yeah, they must have a release for it. Bit weird they didn't do that earlier with the Frilled Lizard. Yeah, okay, we know they have that project coming. They put back sponsors, which, yeah, just gives us so much more time in the round, we're happy with. Definitely take away release here. P-foul, look at all these birds. Our end goal's looking really good. Yeah, okay, there's jungle. 2 size now for them. Yeah, Zoo is just a single cowfish. No, they're a high ranked player. They're like 650. I mean, putting in the 5 sizes is the correct move if they ever release for it. I'm just surprised they didn't do it earlier when they released the Frilled Lizard. Something I actually do quite often. I probably should have considered building this 2 size somewhere else and then putting the 4 or 5 size here. We put the 2 size here before we knew we had a release, but need that 2 size. I don't think we need to ignore 3 animal conditions. I'd rather just have 5 money right now. I mean, we already have our next 4 playable animals. So next move, play tech, sell release. Could play red panda. Pretty unlikely they're going to break. Can we afford 2 animals with 23 money? We don't have the enclosures. And we could just play the King Vulture in the 5 size. Could play the Shoebill King Vulture. We can already do that, though. Let's just play Tech Cell Release. There's also this Sponsorship Vultures, which is just actually really incredible. Maybe I just want to play that first. Maybe that's just a good reason to play the red panda. I'm gonna be a little bit greedy and try to play this after I play the 2 birds. I'm not sure they're gonna break in between that. Oh, we can discard to gain a strength. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, can we? No, isn't that the other one? Reduce level of 1 played card by 2. So we'd need to spend 1x if we want to do that. It's actually a pretty smart idea. I like that a lot. Very useful ability. Oh god, that's a brown bear. That's a playable brown bear for us. That makes it more interesting. Do we want to leave this 5 size open for the brown bear, or do we just play the King Vulture into it? Hmm. I don't mind the trading for X token ones. I think it can come in clutch enough of the time. Current path to ending is going to depend a lot on what we get with our perception abilities. But we have our next project, which is just small bird release. So that gives us a 1 size back next to the tower for the Shoebill or the Barn Owl. But we have a lot of card draw from these guys incoming. But yeah, the plan is just going to be hope to hit really. We need 1 more sea animal to hit 4, and that's probably our path. We get 1 sea animal from this perception, like 10 coming up. I don't know if we need the brown bear. That's why I'm just really strongly considering playing Shoebill, King Vulture right now. King Vulture in the 5 size. But yeah, if we can find 1 more sea animal, we have the game locked up with 4 sea animals. Because we have our special token. And at pretty much any stage of the game, we can just have a quick round with the red panda. Break 10. Basic research gives us more money. Well, we have this one maxed out. Good feeling. I would take the Manta Ray back. It would be pretty good for us. a nearly playable project or a playable one size. I feel like we don't need another one size animal. That's definitely useful actually. Or price, but now that makes this project no, it's gotta be the sponsor. Hmm. Saltwater Croc is playable with our Waza. Real Lizard is also just playable. Yeah. Yeah, the end goal still works if you do Rhino for birds. Which could have been a consideration because we know there was a Rhino in the discard pile. What are we discarding here during the break? I don't actually know. Oh, they're playing their Eagle. Interesting. Eagle into the 5 size. And they build an aviary, okay. They get the 5 size back. For their elephant, still assuming. But we have a good point lead. They're not really close to any big project. I feel like... Oh, they just got a worker. They're probably going to grab 3rd uni. I feel like we could almost do cards here, but we don't really need to. If we do cards, it would let us play this sponsor and sell a card. I think they want to spend their worker then break. I think we can do cards. I don't know if we want to discard anything. Exponent Age is not great for either of us. I don't know, this makes the bear more unplayable for them. Oh, Waza special. Moose. Even Moose is played on. We don't need it. If they break 3, it's not the end of the world. Okay. We still have the option of the bear. We have plenty of money as well. So we could look at 2 size up here, clever build out of the way, play Waza large. This is all depending on getting the bear. Well, yeah. Oh, Science Lab. They're getting some good endgames. I think we'd rather keep the boa. Now that's tough now. The buy now gives us a lot of hunting. This is what would play with the brown bear, so we can do 2 projects. Maybe just the red panda that goes. Don't know what they'd be interested in here. Wombat's also okay for us, so is the peafowl, but bear would be number 1 target. Then I guess we're interested in the peafowl for our 5 size. It would also be nice to... Ooh. This is probably just the... Oh wait, this is not playable at the moment. We don't have Asia. Well, Flamingo's just decent. Yeah, it'd be nice to pilfer immediately this turn. Not pilfer, constrict. Problem with that is we only get to play one animal unless nothing. It just makes sense to start with our project. Into what? Player sponsor for money? We don't particularly need the money. Just don't have a use for the 5 size right now. But would let us break. Maybe we don't really need to break at the moment, but we don't need the X tokens either. Getting close to ending. Animals first. Do they have 2 bears? That would be really strong if they did. Oh, I knew they had the raccoon. I should have dug away the brown bear. No, I was probably too greedy leaving it out. See if they have 2 projects to do though. Also, they have exactly the same appeal. Constriction now would be so brutal, but we're on the same. Really should have just snapped it. It's fine. We can start with animals. We definitely do want to play the Constrictor. And we'd play any reptile. Maybe we get a bigger reptile. Start with the barn owl. Okay, explorer and migration. There's that rhino. I mean, it has to be the rhino. Yeah, okay. No brainer then. That's why we play the barn owl first. That gives us a 5 birds project to do. Now, the game's pretty close to ending. We can end in 4 moves. Play Explorer, do the Birds project, build a 2 size, play 1/2. I guess we're about to see this interaction. Yeah, I can't believe we didn't hit any more sea animals. This token's been a bit useless. They have aquatic for 2. Okay, little baby projects. Wow, freaking polar bear exhibit. If they have another project, they should do that project first so they can do 4 aquatic. They just hit the end game on that as well. So, I mean, their end game's looking great. Science library, polar bear, breeding program, if they have another. Yeah, I'm still expected to get full CP. I don't know, okay, they don't have a project. I mean, they're probably just going to do cast and break. Which makes playing Explorer a bit of a wasted move. But we just need the money from it. There's no world where we ever play migration anyway, so we can just sell it. Yeah, we don't want to play migration. Because then we just give them 2 money for nothing. I don't think project first matters. We'll just do the project next. I guess this is really going to encourage them to break. At the very least, they don't have any big enclosures left. Yeah, okay. So at least now we end in 1 move. We don't need to build at 2 size anymore. Looking to snap up any sponsor during the break to play with our playing sponsor for money. But yeah, we're sitting on 0 endgames here at the moment. Guess the question is, do they have an eagle? Okay, lovely. Well, I mean, not really lovely. Federal grants, we don't even hit the end game, so... Go to Primatologist. At this stage, probably Orny, because it does give us another card draw. With Bard Owl Hut. Oh, this is true. Okay. I forgot about Explorer, that's funny. Yeah, that's the thing. Do we want 2 card draw? I don't think we're going to really find a better animal than these. But yeah, Primatologist is 1 point. I'm not convinced 1 point is going to be the difference in the game or not. Also, kind of surprised they're not building over the clever. Where did they, did they build? Mm. Look at that 1 point. It's just better to end in 1. Is Wombat better than Boa Constrictor? They're largely the same. Wombat just reveals less cards. If they play a Wombat, they're probably not going to win the game, so we don't mind them playing a Wombat. Yeah, they're both the same. Yeah, I have no idea what these sea animals are. Nah, they already played the eagle, so we know the bald eagle's gone. It's just a question of if they have the golden eagle. Even if they do, they would just be doing birds too, I think, as a project. Oh, here we go, Bob. Okay, tell us your Ark Nova joke. Oh, they do have the other eagle. Now it's getting a bit closer. Because they have really good endgames. Oh my god, wow. Do they just straight up win then? Jesus Christ. 1, 2. Oh, they even have a native lizards endgame. They have double science lab. Wow. That's unbelievable. Yeah, not getting 2 size earlier really hurt. I know people who don't play animals in their zoos, but I don't get the appeal. I don't know what the appropriate response is, just to report this to YouTube or what. To get X tokens, I mean, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 endgames. My god. Oh, they also hit 5 Americas with that. Well, yeah, not even close. And Conservation Zoo. It's how funny of a game it is. If we can end one move sooner, we just straight up win by like 30 points. But because they get to do their Eagle Tortoise into America's 5, they just win by 30, 20. I don't think they played it particularly well at all, but they really did just hit everything. I think we're going to look at cards drawn from deck. I'm going to be at like a ridiculous amount. Yeah, 37 cards drawn from deck to 13. They hit everything they wanted in 13 cards, 7 snaps. That's insane drawing. That's actually just insane drawing. To hit double Eagle that way. Their start was horrible, but double Eagle's going to make up for it. Well. Nah, I don't think snapping the bear changes the outcome. It does, well... If I snap the bear, I don't get to play the rhino, so we certainly don't end as quickly. Yeah, like, if I play the bear into the 5 size, I just don't have room for the rhino anymore. We're playing worse projects. Okay. I still think Hunt Animals is fairly useless. Chaos Build might do something in the early game. I think we're going to look to get all 3 bills. I don't know. I'm passing on Mark Animals to do this. Which I don't mind. Are they ever going to take +1 build? I think the answer is no. I don't think I actually get +1 build back, so I think it's probably just safer to take Mark Animals. It was probably winnable if we can end 1 turn sooner. It was definitely winnable if we can end 1 turn sooner. But also, I don't know how I'm meant to fight that sponsor quality. Like, I have digging cards and perception from... Wow, we did get it back. Oh. Money sponsors. Habitat diversity. Like keeping the Ark in the project here. Asia Animal, also Pilferer. I also rate Arcade, but probably just want to keep one of the... catered picnic areas. Designer Zoo. Actually don't know. Sea Turtle Tank is actually so good for species diversity. It could just be that. I think you could justify keeping a lot of different cards here. I don't mind the Sea Turtle Tank actually just doing species diversity. It is, well, I mean, we have to plan around placing the sea turtle tank up here somewhere. And 3 size here. Yeah, not easy to place on this map. Early archaeologists will be pretty good. Yeah, so it seems like our first project is just... Oh. Franchise business, you say? Oh, wolf? Oh. Okay, we are snapping a wolf. Now that makes this start a bit more tricky. Of course, Vet is just incredible with money sponsors. How the hell do we get rid of that? Yeah, aka Reject gets it. They start with Fish Uni. They just hit a freaking Humphead Wrasse. Maybe the best Fish Uni if... It's just a game. God, it annoys me though. God damn it. Okay, I'm happy to see them breaking 5. Snap the wolf. I don't really see where their sea turtle tank is going. We could just break here. I think breaking's probably actually the play. Just discard sea turtle tank. Snap wolf next move. Vet disappears. Yeah, okay. I like that. Get the hell out of here. Snap wolf up. We can just start down here building a 4-size kiosk. Nah, I still want to start up here, I think. Macaw's a good animal, but I think you really need to have a reason to get the Americas partners through. Otherwise, it's not a good enough start by itself where you just grab Americas and play it. Five. Come here, Wolfie. Oh, so also if we can get this pavilions, then catered picnic areas looks really good for us. Because we can just build kiosks with every build action. If we get 3 pavilions from this, we are just chilling. This is only assuming they don't have a big release. I don't know what they have. I know they have a Humphead Wrasse, but they did not just build an aquarium for it. Feels a bit weird because it would be a good animal to get out second. Draw from deck. So we want to... Sure. 2 sides here. Don't know what reward we want to take. Okay, seems like they do have a release as well. Hopefully not a big one. We may almost be forced into taking 2-size reward here. Because it seems like they're going to beat us to 3 kiosks, 3 pavilions. Which means we don't currently have a spot for our 3-size. What do we want to mark here? Fishy? Don't mind getting the fish. I don't know if we ever want to build an aquarium, but it's a cheap Europe tag for habitat diversity. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, now I think we want the conference on Australia. I expect they're just going to break 5 next move. So I don't think taking a worker is going to help us too much. Maybe we just want 2-size reward anyway. Probably just play the archaeologist next. And we 100% want these 3 pavilions. Probably just animals. This is interesting. 2-size here during break, and we have 6 rocks covered. Well, they're just playing herpetologist because it gives them 8 money. Yeah, why wouldn't you then? Makes sense. Still think it's a good time to get our Arky down because we don't mind doing cards. Pretty good. We have no animals played, but we have 13 income. Another 5-size. Let's see what we get. Publications, okay. Engineer we still hate. Not thrilled about muskox, but has good upside if we find a release. Maybe build a 3-size and kiosk here. Probably don't mind getting the rep here and just upgrading a SOS. Rep from archaeologists. With publications, we really want to start donating a lot, so I think it makes sense to do that. I don't know if they're going to break or they have another sponsor. I would like to play publications this move. We can also consider just play publications, then break with cards. Just good timing on getting it down. Would not be surprised at all to see break 1 for 7 money. One and no pavilion. Okay, we just want to break before they play animals. Taco. Don't mind keep getting taco here. I also want the pond turtle. I want all of these. Lizards is like a free 6 appeal, but this is a really nice Europe icon. But I guess the grass snake sort of does the same thing. Oh, we already have the Wrasse, I guess. Definitely want this conference on Australia. Expert in Herbies, we have to... Jesus Christ. These are just free money, free 8 money for the opponent. Oh, they have a project. Oh, they have our species diversity. So I guess just start with second uni upgrade sponsors. Hand size or... Will they take snapping? Guess they'll take snapping for marine biologist. Or for Taz Devil. Penguin pool. So species uni would make the donation one cheaper. I don't know what species we really want though. Probably just makes more sense to grab hand size. They've already taken fish uni. Otherwise, I think it would be pretty easily fish. Okay, we also get... Yeah, probably just want the 2 rep from 8. Fish uni was their opening move. They got a really good card and they proceeded to never build an aquarium or play for it. So I don't particularly understand. Okay, we get a nice pill for here. And yeah, this appeal means we don't even need to play Taco just yet. This rep, I mean. Just play like Lizard's next move, grab Partner Zoo. Mark the Grass Snake. Not much choice. Wait, are they actually breaking? I just kind of want to... We have a worker and a donation. Probably... There's a lot of benefit to us breaking right now. Yeah, I don't know what they're planning on playing. It kind of feels like Elephant, but I know they also have Tasmanian Devil. If I ignore Partner Zoos... If we ignore Partner Zoos, we lose the race to Habitats 5. I'm not sure we win it anyway. We have a really good... No, actually, we just straight up win it, I think. Provided we get the Europe tag from here, we can just get Americas and Africa from here. I don't mind donating for 4 either. It's cheap enough. I guess if they play all the animals, we can just play our lizards or something. Maybe I should have just broken. They had 6 cards. Could have been a big mistake. Condors. I mean, they're really going for it. Oh, get some more money. Jesus. I was also an expert on Europe here. I don't know why they would put it there. I have actually no clue why they would put their aviary there when there's just a spot there. Unless they're telling us they have an aquarium. Native farm. That does seem more likely, actually. Oh. Okay, that gives us Africa. Yeah, I think they're about to play their native farm. But I also have sponsors I just want to get out. Really want to get out conference on Australia here. I mean, at least native farm doesn't give him any money. I mean, any money from money sponsors. 12 appeal. I still think we win this race. I mean, now with Africa, we just need to grab Europe partners who play Rock Monitor. So we should start with Europe Partner Zoo. Oh my god, that's an explorer. I think we're just really going to need this X token. I don't know, it seems like they have to at least build again to play their grass snake. I'm gonna take away all of these freaking building. I think we also want to play this flamingo actually. Oh, they're doing Taz Devil release? Okay, so we win the race at least. We pretty much have to take player sponsor for money here. We just have to keep pumping the brakes. Because with Explorer, they're just going to have infinite money for the rest of the game. So this will let us play out things like Expert on America's Taco. We don't need to play the Flamingo anymore, but still was an okay animal to play. They choose to take 5 money over a 3 size. That's interesting. Yeah, it's a good time to play Flamingo because we can cover the clever here and just get build out of the way. Yeah, I think with Expert on Americas, we can probably afford to take another pavilion here. Ah, it's another interesting question. The rep actually doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, catered looks pretty decent. Yeah, clever build. Oh, here's all the fish. And a brown bear again. Else, we don't have money. Cameron. I guess first move I could consider just playing the penguin pool. That would give us the 5 money. Then we're just further away from breaking. They're about to play their freaking Explorer. It's got to work a bit. I mean, if they start grabbing partners, I don't think we mind. Oh, you idiots. Disregard that. Okay, I guess we just start with cards. I feel like I probably shouldn't let them have penguin pool. But I don't particularly want it myself. Spider Monkey could be really good. Okay, they grab Asia. Oh, they're also working their way towards 5 Asia. Not having this money is pretty annoying. I hate how much time I'm giving them. They're about to just get up to 30 money. I don't know. The other thing I could do is just break 5, but then they just cause break. Is that the worst? Maybe I'm thinking too much about not being able to play a sponsor immediately. Hey, SDD. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have species diversity for next project. Could definitely draw up the Africa release here because it is for the rock monitor anyway. We might just need 2 projects to finish the game. It's going to be pretty close. Like, we also need a playable animal for next. I guess, okay, we're going to get boa constrictor and brown spider monkey. We can afford both. So they're going to be our next 2 animals. We play expert on Americas during the break. We get our 5 kiosks that way. Take the firefish. Okay, so they're just looking to do 5 Asia with the fishies. Yeah, we have to play a sponsor for money every break, so I'm just planning on playing it during the break. Fur seal. The good thing is that taking this away also kills the surgeon fish. I don't know, Jesus Christ. Leaving a brown bear here is always high risk. Clownfish. 1, 2. I don't really see when the lemur's getting played. Okay, so it's like boa constrictor, brown spider monkey, species diversity. Yeah, Nemo and Dory. Well, Dory's dead. We know a lot of their hand. They have fur seal, one of the reef fish, and question mark. So I guess this move they're probably going to play clownfish and their other fish. I thought that said sun bear for a second. Maybe they do cards first. So I probably don't mind constricting their... Okay, they take the sloth bear just for their 5 Asia. Makes sense. Okay, so they're about to play sloth bear, which means I think it's a great time to just do our project first. Then constrict their Asos. This just ensures that we can do another project without having to... We're going to get some X tokens from the spider monkey. We're going to get 1 from the spider monkey. Well, it makes more sense to just take the X tokens. Play Taco. Taco's a shield anyway. We're close to finishing though. I think our endgames are not too bad. Wait, what? Is that just uni? Oh, second partner zoo? Interesting. Okay, we no longer constrict unless we delay that move again. Oh, they do know we have boa constrictor, but I mean, whatever. Delay the move again. Yeah, so Firefish, Sloth Bear into Asia 5. We play 1-2 into Africa release. Money, maybe play the taper. Should be pretty close to finishing. 12 money plus a donation as well. This will give us some money if they decide to play this from range, so which they probably will. Probably another scenario where there's going to break 7 on us. And the question is, do they have an eagle? Maybe their plan is to just play first seal. Okay, we're ending in 2 moves. I don't think they're breaking. I don't think they're breaking though. They have money. Maybe our best move is honestly just single pavilion. It gives us plus 4 points. Single pavilion. It gives us more than 4, because it also lets us get to 14 CP. How are our endgames? Probably did not play around native lizards that well. And we have Taco and Expert on Americas. They have native farm for 1. Yeah, one pavilion's actually a pretty, like a really good move for us. Whoa, I did not expect that. So they're just gonna play 2 white animals to finish. See what they have. I don't mind our position, because with this we have maxed out endgames. And the rep doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm curious what their next two moves are. Oh, they have no cards. Oh my god, they have no cards. I guess we do descend. They would have to get some pretty good cards. Yeah, they take the clownfish as expected. Oh, they also want the... They can't play that. Doesn't fit. If we give them any more turns, they just build. So I think we just leave it while they only have a 2 size. Definitely don't dig anything from this display. See what they have. Yeah, we currently have 2 endgame shields to their 1 and a maxed out endgame. So they'd have to have 2 really good animals here. Clownfish we did see. That's +5. So I have to have an animal that gives plus 13. Oh, that's all they have. Okay, cool. I guess kind of fortunate they didn't have a Vault to release in the second round, because that would have killed us. I didn't even, guys, I didn't even do the results from last game. I think it was good playing around our endgame, though. Not the easiest one to hit, but... Yeah, we only manually built 1 pavilion. We got 3 from posturing, 3 from our 5 CP, 1 from posturing. We got the rest of the kills from Export on Americas, so it worked out nicely. Yeah, Export Conference on Australia did freaking nothing. It gave us the Australia icon, that's it. The Australia icon and 0 points. So it's still not completely sold on the card. I also feel like these games are like longer. It's 1:40 AM and we've only got through the first 2 games. $15.95. Snapping sponsors I like. Commercial Harbor. No discard cards. They pass us on Commercial Harbor. That's just a no-brainer pick. I mean, the disconnect cost us probably like 3 minutes. Yeah, I think it's probably people are a bit slower while they're learning the game. I'm certainly a bit slower than normal. No discard cards is insanely good on Commercial. Okay, we're against X Token of Sos and Trade. Research specialized speeds. We have 3 different speeds, so First Seal's definitely a pick. I feel like fish are probably a bait when we have 3 different species. I don't know if the mandrill's a bait or not, because we might just want to start with Primate Uni anyway. I could definitely see us starting with Primate Uni Gariza. But I also want to keep both of these sponsors so we have stuff to trade with the display. But also, Expert on Europe could just be useful to connect to the harbour. Because we're probably going to start 3 size here. Mandrill's maybe a bit speculative when we already have a first seal we're keeping in between rounds. Yeah, I think we just start with... That's a Bard Owl Hut. Okay, I definitely want to trade that with the display, see if we can get that somehow. Still think we're starting with Primate Uni. Oh, baby. I don't know when the hell we're playing this, but that's interesting. When the hell are we playing this? That's a long, long way away. Yeah, Expert on Europe would have actually could go pretty nicely here. Especially with the Bard Owl Hut. That's interesting. Probably want to do... This is the awkward thing. I really want this Bard Owl Hut. So it's kind of like 3 size here, Bard Owl Hut in here, but then we have big questions about where the hell the first seal is going. So maybe it's even like 4 size here. Bard Owl Hut. We'd have to upgrade build to do that though. We could also just... I don't like not getting close to the harbour though at all. And we could just start overplay a sponsor for... No. Maybe this first seal's just coming out a lot later than expected. Yeah, I mean, it does go here. The question is, how do we get here? So maybe we just get 2 sides for Project Reward, 5 sides up here. That probably works out the best. Okay, they're probably grabbing University. So as much as it sucks, we're probably just gonna X back cards. Feels kind of wrong, but then we can just trade out our Horse Whisperer, play the Bard Owl Hut in here. Specialized species, we could just be going for birds again, although, yeah, Chubill's not playable just yet. It's another 1 size animal, though. Probably want to start selling some stuff. Muskox's probably the most sellable here. Yeah, the Amazon house is a primate tag. Okay, if we build a 5 size here, where the hell is this going? I'm actually have no idea. Could be sellable. Are we interested in clevering back a Sos? Also, let's start hand size and 2 size. Maybe just get build out of the way. Also nice to just have it to trade. Yeah. I think it's too awkward to build with the first seal. They're kind of both competing for the rock water spots. Three sides on the draw card mountain side over here. Because I think the main thing I want to do is connect to the harbour early. If I don't do that when I have perception, I think it's pretty awkward. They build another 2 size. So it is kind of in the way, but they're going to break. We have a project to do. Not really making good use out of our odds. Wow. Hmm. Okay, we have a very clear plan now. I think we got our plan definitely. So 2 size reward from our 2 primates. Upgrade animals, 5 size here. Then we have a release for the first seal. Probably just gonna sell the side entrance. Also, kind of eyeing this spokesperson. I have to imagine that it's gonna break. I'm just gonna break 4. Guess we could also just play the side entrance. I don't think it does enough though. Where would I be playing it here? I mean, it's some income. Yeah, okay. Okay, you've convinced me. Not the best spot for it. Well, I can take spokesperson into my hand, but I can't play it straight away. Good thing about no discards cards is we can just spam cards at 3 and get 2 cards. Okay. Okay. Can't keep everything. Nah, I still think we're not gonna bother upgrading build here. They take a slow worm. They are just going for all the reptiles. They played a farm cat as well for no appeal. I mean, it's fine, we'll just break. Here's a funny thing. We could also just... No, just break. Still really like this shoe but maybe this shoe should be going. Yeah. Native farm. There's a lot that we want from this display. I don't think they're starting with a pro... Well, maybe they have small animals or something. Noticed uni. I'm going to play their slow worm to get to 5 rep. Al would have been nice, but... We can pee up the spokesperson here. Great animals. Five size. Maybe they're going to play the fox from range. Yeah, it probably makes sense because I was put in range for them. Probably a bit of a miss from them. I don't know why they're playing all these reptiles. Then breaking is fine. They have a lot. They have so much money. So I just would have spent an X to get like hand size, then just break. We can we can two size here during break to play spokesperson. I guess we could also just snap up native farm and play that during the break. Don't really like snapping when we have no discard cards. This lets us break and play sponsors, which I do like a lot. I think it's a really strong ability. So maybe we can just break and play spokesperson. Yeah, I guess we still want to do cards. They want that rep, but I think they should be trying to drop the fox. If there's one wave the fox disappears, I think they really want the fox. Let's just break with cards. Interesting. Conference on Europe, I don't think we care that much about. But research is, the RAS is super interesting too. Oh, dingo. I think they're going to start with... Of the wrap? Really need to leave some room for aquariums now that we have the RAS. I guess we can only really build a small aquarium up here. I think RAS is probably still worth doing that for, though. But I guess first move, if they don't play animals, we really just want to play this fox. Fox, get build out of the way. Oh, they have a sea cave. Are they going to snap the fox? The upgrade for... Yeah, there's no actual real upgrade for no discard cards. Well, they take the dingo, so we're just going to play the fox. Play the fox, clever down build. Maybe play native farm from range. Not the best native farm. Is there any cool place to put excavation site? Don't think so. You know, they just played expert in Herbies. It's a 3 appeal native farm. Thinking we can... It's good for them, though. Maybe we just take snapping here and just take it away. tree size. So it's worth a couple more points if we go here. One more point. Yeah, I just want to take it away at the very least. I don't think we mind breaking because they're 40 money. We both have workers. I do like being able to break and play sponsors. Oh, we have to discard a... I keep forgetting we have to discard a card to do this. We actually want to do that. If they stay in the round, they're just going to do 2 Herbies. What are we going to do in the round? We sell enough cards, we can play the Wrath. We sell 2 cards, we can play the Wrath. I think we can stay in this round a little bit. Probably also wouldn't mind grabbing a... No, we don't need third unit. We can grab Partner Zoo, though. Oh, they just grab a Partner Zoo. They don't do 2 Herbies. I don't know about that. Need to sell 3 cards now. I'll start with Africa Partner Zoo, maybe. They take the Halibut, not the Primatologist. Okay, that's good timing. We get to do cards. We sell 2 cards, we can then play the Wrath. We can do our Fox release. Or we can do Police Tape Research for later. Pretty incentivized to get like double science uni here. Guess there's also a uni on 16 rep. That's pretty far away. Filefish. I mean, these fish are interesting, but we don't have room in our aquarium. Seabirds looks really nice. That's like an 8 appeal, 7 appeal. Wow, that's a good geologist. That's like a 7 appeal Seabirds, and it gives us some card draw. That's 8 appeal, yeah, wow. I mean, that's good for them, not that good for us. Howler Dingo. They are in range to break on us. They might. I think they want to do cards first, though. That makes it a bit more awkward for them. Still going to play the Wrath here. They should definitely break our worker away, but I'm not convinced they will. In fact, seems like they're going to play their Primatologist next move. Maybe they're going to build and drop the Tamarin here. We get to drop the Tamarin first. We get to 10 rep. So we'll take that away. I guess just the money here. Research or birds? Birds are not looking too good. Research zoo, we're guaranteed at least 2 if we get double science uni, which we want. Probably just safer. Very hard to get to 7 though. So worth selling some of these. Do we actually want to play export on Asia? And we can cause break and just play it, so yes. Okay, we can cause break with sponsors and play export on Asia. That's a cheater. Okay, we definitely want to cause break and snap up the cheater. They should really be interested in this. In fact, it's crazy that they're not. Oh, I keep forgetting about having to... We actually don't want to discard any of these. I guess we're just going to break with cards then, and... Definitely drawing that up. Taco follows us again. Predator breeding? Wow, that's pretty clutch. Well, we don't actually need the taco here. Keep taking away these preds. Get build out of the way. Okay, we can just start off with like cheetah, caracal into predator breeding. Have a pretty quick round. Maybe we can hit 4 or 5 preds. We're at 3 right now. Actually, no, we can't get predator uni. Actually, maybe we just want to play the Tamarin cheetah. Tamarin just to get sponsors out of the way. Breeding program's interesting. Huh. Not playable for them, but they can pick it up when they play animals. Yeah, I mean, it gives us 4 preds. Probably just have to play it. Think we can let sponsorship primate slide. Yeah, I don't know if we can start with 4 preds. It probably depends what the cheetah and caracal give us. We can definitely do 2 projects this round at least now. Yeah, the vet does look very juicy. Start selling some stuff. Yeah, koalas. Well, I mean, we have a 3 size. We don't have the Australia icon. Also, this export in Africa, Jesus Christ. Probably do want to start with the breeding program. Depending on what they play, because then we can pick up vet from range. This feels pretty over at this stage, because I mean, we have our next 3 projects to do. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this uni on 16. Not sure how we get it exactly. Breeding programs 2. Tamarin's 1. Animals 5 is 1. So we're like 1 short. Probably doesn't even make sense to start with the X tokens because we're about to get 1 on 12. Migration. I don't think we need release cheated to win this game. It's really... How do we get this? Could the move just be get last worker, get 2 rep? Maybe. Like, we're spending an X tier to play double monkey, I guess. Get cards out of the way. Guess we don't need to spend the X if we're getting 2 rep. Oh, of course, vet gives the rep. Well, this is the greedy thing. Actually, oh, it's something we can test out for science. The order that it gives money. I forgot about spokesperson. We can see if it lets us get the money after we get the 3rd uni. We get the rep first. I actually do want to try that out. It's interesting. Yes, we want to try it for research. Exactly. They can't break on us still. But it still makes sense to start with Preds. Yeah, the only reason we'd start with... Nah, we're just grabbing worker anyway. Oh, Grizzly Bear. I guess that's releasable for them, but not this round. I don't think we want to break 7. We're almost threatening ending this round. I think it's up to them to break. Do booster source. They can't break in 1 move. I do want to do 7 to play migration from range as well. Okay, let's see this. Nah, see, it gives the money first. That's a bit annoying. Still can't break in 1 move. Could have used that extra 5 money, because that 5 money actually, like, threatens ending the game. I would say, I mean, it's got to be over anyway. They can't even 2-size. They don't even have 2-size, but... Not that we're going to get to play animals. Oh my god, okay. Okay, now we just straight up end if we play Explorer, play Zebra. If they do break, we're happy anyway. Oh, they have 6 Preds. Yeah, but now they don't even get to do that because we just end. Zebra to end. Let's say snap away the Zebra. Be a pretty clutch move. I mean, they should. Would have been a good move. Yeah, I mean, with the Zebra here, it's just enough. If we cross now, there's nothing they can do. Our end games are pretty decent as well. We did get 3 CP from research. Would have got 4 with the base game. Yeah, end games we have breeding program, vet. We do have some. Well, we actually have 2 native farm by not causing a break. Yeah, we got 2 native farm CP over here. So definitely worth playing. Even side entrance probably paid for itself. Got us just some extra money. It was not a fast game, but it was only 3 breaks. So... Yep. Keep it going. I think we've actually gone up ranks at the moment. Just because we're starting from pretty low down in ratings, so our losses don't hurt as much at the start of the season. I think we have gone on a net positive so far to start. Thank you, BGA. Okay, not true. Not true. We're still net -7. -29 plus 9 plus 13. Whoa. Mr. Fish was sitting at the top of the ladder earlier today. Hmm. Oh, that's rough. Losing tiebreaker. This one looks like a win, though. Yeah, classic Amazon house. Migration is one of the best cards when it's useful. And it's useful more often than not. Big fan of it. Of course, sea animals are a project. Oh, opponent started Fish Uni. Wait, what? Oh, they hypnotized the build over rock water. That's funny. They hypnotized the build to build over rock and water for their aquarium. Wow. It's like, how the hell did that happen? Also, this guy started with build over rock water and did not build over rock water to get partner zoo straight away. Okay, where are our opponents at? It's so weird. Doesn't seem like there was any dip. Yeah, so was having troubles about 14 hours ago. We should be going to peak time now, so where are the opponents at? So I didn't realize they had 17 different servers now. I feel like I've been able to match with opponents pretty quickly. I do wonder what sort of numbers we're going to finish the season with. It'll be interesting to see how many people just don't play Arena at all this season. I expect it'll probably be less than last season, but probably not too much less. Okay, ATX is a strong opponent. Played him quite a few times. 3 builds again. Well, Pavilion build is the best out of these. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like the expansion or prefer the base game. We also have 3 different animal projects again. Being first player is nice. We definitely want to start with, like, excuse me. This is why it's good to play Arena at the start of the season, because some people don't know what's going on. Also, what is this opening hand? Clownfish, Marabou release. I kind of want the underwater tunnel, but Zoo School is just amazing as well. I mean, Sea Turtle Tank with money sponsors as well is insane. I really like underwater tunnel though. I like it so much. I think there's a lot of merit to playing Sea Turtle Tank and just doing 2 fish in round 1. We have to... Okay, we have to position Sea Turtle Tank so we can draw a card, sell a card. Or just put it over the 5 money. I think this is probably fine. We have the Marabou project for next round if we don't find something better. Holy... What is happening? Yep. We're about to see us get the bonus money. This is just bonkers. Let's pick up the Geo and sell it. I mean, here's the other thing. Geologist is just freaking insane with money sponsors. I still feel like I'm selling it here. We just really want this. This landscape garden is actually freaking busted with pavilion build. Just absolutely broken. So we want to build a large aquarium here. Play our fish, do 2 sea animals. I'm so confused. They actually take no rec animals from their first hand. Fish. Well, they can't beat us to 2 fish. We are safe. Also, they choose not to drop the fire fish. So, do we just drop the fire fish? Because any reef is a good reef. I mean, this should actually be unlosable at this point. They're also starting Partner Zoo. Definitely want to take Snapping for the Landscape Gardener. Do we want to take 2 CP Worker? Might just want to upgrade sponsors. We could achieve this. Covering the restaurant with I really don't understand the timing on this. Why does the Foulfish need to be played now? Also, why the Partner Zoo? There's no fish breeding program. I think the fact they didn't play a sponsor means they're going to break 5. But we definitely just want Snapping for Mr. Landscape. I think it makes enough sense to upgrade sponsors. Next move, we probably want to... It's an interesting question. See if they do break. If we break 4, we have to discard one of these cards, which is probably the Firefish. I probably do want to build a 3 size for the Marabou anyway. I guess if we cover the X, we can play the Landscape Gardener next move as well. Then we don't have to discard anything. It gives us 3 appeal and an X token back. definitely did consider going for 4 fish, but I think I'm just equally happy getting Predator Uni, which is really why I decided just doing 2 fish straight away. I think Predator Uni will be just as good, if not better. I mean, there's a management plan here. Also, the pack synergy. No, 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 no. Place the pavilion first. How greedy are we for the extra money? Probably very. Our map is looking cooked as hell, though. Yeah, if we snap something here... Honestly, we could just be super degenerate, just break 1. Because it's just ridiculous amounts of money. It's actually so ridiculous you can do this. We're gonna play... the Fox, it's fine. Do we just want to break 1 again? Do we just want to start with... Xing back cards, doing cards? I don't really want to discard any of these, that's the thing. Maybe we do just break 1 again. I can't complain about getting all this money. I guess the other funny thing is we can just sit here spamming pavilions. Like 2 pavilions, get an X token. So ridiculous the things you can do. It's a lot to consider. Pilfer Monkey, Spider Monkey. They already have America's Partners, so I probably just don't want to get pilfered. And it's a Primates project. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's the main reason. It's one of the main reasons why money sponsors is just stupid. Hey, Mr. Marabou. Not a huge fan of the turtles, but not that bad here. I mean, it only takes up 2 space. We can also sunbathe with it, so seems worthwhile enough. Also, we have another interesting choice. Do we take the snapping? 1 snap and extra hand size, or the 3 cards? I think we might want the extra hand size. And do we want to start with cards first? I was kind of looking at getting a worker so we can start getting our unis. I feel like we can just leave cards up here for a while. Just work on. Snap away the management plan, maybe? Or maybe the sea lion makes more... Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. We already have the 3 size for it. Oh, that's actually painful. Is there any world where we give cards? That was actually really painful. Nice. Well, we're just sharing our money, really. That's just what we got from money sponsors last round. Yeah, I was planning on playing the turtle, but not anymore, so... I guess let's just build a pavilion. Do you want to pick up this? Hey, Myth. Snap Brown Spider Monkey. Oh, Federal Grants, that's a S+ tier money sponsor card. Don't mind just grabbing Red Uni, I think. I mean, we could just grab hand size. It makes your hand size 6. Yeah, that might make more sense. We have a lot of cards we want to keep here. We want to keep these extra cards to Sunbathe as well. So probably just like draw from the deck. Now we might just want to break for a ton of money. Snap up Federal Grants during the break for sure. Oh. Okay, well, Sunbear has to be first priority. But Federal Grants is in range, so we're happy about that. Marine Biologist, also amazing card with money sponsors. Just so many good options. Yeah, we have a lot of things we want to do now. I think first thing is do cards. Do cards, spend an X to grab Predator Uni if they don't take it. I think they're just going to do 2 Primates. Hey, Bella. Yeah. Basically, any sponsor that gives you money is just S tier with money sponsors. Interesting. I wonder if they're going to grab... Okay. Thought for sure they're going to grab an Animal Uni. Like, Primate Uni would have made so much sense for them. I don't know if they're just inexperienced with Marine Wells. Kind of what it seems like. Large animals? Probably going to drop Federal Grants, I guess. So spend an X Predator Uni. Play the Sea Turtle. Sunbathe some things. That's for Brown Spider Monkey. Wow, Hyena Compound as well. My god. Mr. Big Shark. Hello. Does that change what we do? That is Mr. Big Shark. Not much to eat at the moment. That dugong's looking tasty. A brown spider. I think we do just play Sea Turtle and... Or even Squirrel Monkey's a bit interesting. It's not getting played for a while. We kind of need to play the Sea Lion now so we can do Predator Management Plan. Though I guess they probably break before we can do that. Yeah, if they do cards break 5, they break away at work. Otherwise, we just... 2-size Pavilion gives us 2x tokens. Oh, they do snap Hyena. That makes sense. Yep, that's the plan. So I was thinking about getting Reptile House this reward. They do play the hyena, so we get to do our project. Definitely looking at grabbing Reptile House. Moving the turtle, that gives us room for the tiger shark. Also, I probably should have just built an aquarium instead of a 2-size. That was kind of stupid. Also, they can't break and they just put marine biologists in range for us, so we're playing that first. Because that's just ridiculous amounts of money. Thank you. Hello, Simone. Probably don't need the 2-size, but the 5 money could be nice as well. Oh, okay, we really want to play this tiger shark next round. Dugong and elephant just sitting here to eat. My goodness. We would barely not have enough money. I don't think they're breaking next move. So we probably just hold off on the reptile house for now, just take 5 money, build a 2-size. Oh, hold up, we get 10 money here if we want it. Yeah, okay, we do. We already have enough preds to get to 4 or 5. This could help them get to 5 primates, but I'm not convinced they're going for 5. So we will take the reptile house in this case. Guess we can see what we find first. Wolf. Not bad. Boa. I mean, Boa's pretty nice because we're building a reptile house. In fact, I don't mind building over the clever. Nice. So we can play this chameleon. Snap up the sell 2 cards. Just make use of sunbathing. I mean, we're just in a great position anyway. Could consider just upgrading build. I'd really only do it to make the pavilions 1 money cheaper. We don't have a ton of money to be donating. But I also don't think we're filling map. Maybe we are. Probably not, though. Probably just want to upgrade builds so we have room for this wolf. You actually don't mind putting it in the 1 size. Stoke could be interesting. Good question. What did they hunt with the hyena? I don't know. I was not paying attention. They took Squirrel Monkey from display. They got... Oh, wow. They got a Golden Snub-Nosed Monkey. Okay, that's good to know. We're getting pilfered again. Oh, so they actually have 4 primates. 5 if they grab the uni. So they have their 5 primates ready to go. Okay, we're just praying no wave. No wave. If there's no wave, we just start off with the animals 1 action. Just eat both of these. Okay. We still have to snap, though. Take away any project, probably. Okay, let's eat. +8. Oh, that lets us do it again. That's a great question, actually. I think we're going to test it out for science. Can we put the turtle back into an aquarium? It's a very good question. Okay, they copy our predator management. Take snapping. I guess they probably want the monkey park. Probably makes sense for us to just start off with a break 4 action. Because it gives us a ton of money. So break 4, large animals for 1. Guess we could also just grab Asia Partner Zoo. Well, I don't know if Sun Bear's coming down. Probably is. Oh yeah, we're about to get pilfered. We're about to get pilfered. There's an eagle. They have build upgraded, so they can still aviary up here. They have a lot of money. They do have a lot of money. But now so do we. Yeah, I think that's too dangerous for us to give a card here. We pretty much want all of these. Okay, wait, where is their... They only have room for a 5 size here. They might snap the eagle. We'll see. Just start off with our pavilion 4 size down here. Yeah, we're not interested in this eagle. Because I think Sun Bear Wolf just ends it for us, basically. We just want to do large animals here. Grab money, maybe. Do snap the eagle, so they might build a 5 size for it. Oh dear. We not look at our end games? We're gonna have 2 large animals at least. Sun Bear Wolf. 5, 9, 14, 72, 87 with the project, so not quite enough. Oh yeah, we're really interested in this. We should just play this move. We really want this glide to be in range though. Have to assume they're gonna break. We can just eat the deer. Eat the deer for 2, so it's like a 5-point animal. Yeah, if we wait, the manta ray or the wrasse just disappears anyway. Oh, we can also just play the wolf. Okay. Probably not bad timing. Play the wrasse. We get money from marine biologists. Play the wolf as well. Okay, do we actually want to eat the kookaburra? That's the next question. Probably not. Vet. Sea cave. I think they want to play their monk. Oh, they concede. I was gonna say, I think they want to play their monkey park, but they're so many points behind. That was only 25 turns. Probably needed a few more turns to finish it off. I'd say maybe 4 or 5 more turns. We'd need to grab Asia Partner Zoo. Maybe grab Asia Partner Zoo, cause break. If we found a reptile, maybe. Yeah. That was just completely on them for passing money sponsors. That was the complete difference that game. And probably not playing around the animal unis enough. Like they could have grabbed sea animal uni at the start. They could have grabbed primate uni in the mid game. I think the answer has to be yes, that you can move the total again. It's interesting though. Oh, true, we did get pilfered 3 times, yeah. We had to snap up a pilfer to stop us getting pilfered 4 times. Okay, Research Institute. Sunbathing sponsors works well with no discard cards, kind of. So probably looking at that as a combo. Mark Animals is pretty good as well, though. I think Sunbathing sponsors is as strong. And probably just want to deny Pavilion build. Although it could definitely be worth keeping. Helps us get to the uni faster. Oh yeah, this game we have 3 different habitat projects. That's a tough one. I don't mind Pavilion build. And we can basically just get to the uni in 2 build actions. No discard cards is going to give us some extra cards. It does combo better with Sunbathing sponsors. Yeah, maybe it just makes more sense. Our first player again, but we have oh wow. Climbing Park, International Zoo. Continents compared to your opponent. Well, I think certainly 1, 2. I'm just debating whether it's 3, 4. I could definitely see a world where we just want to start Fish Uni so we can play this, but we could also just sell it, I guess. Llama's not a particularly inspiring first animal, even if it does give us Americas too. Yeah, the continent, well, yes and no. Maybe they are really hard into 1 or 2 continents. We can just make way with the other ones. I don't know. It's just all 4. Asia release, Hawkfish, Savannah. Probably just want to start with Geologist. And maybe we ditch the quarantine lab for some money. We get our science from Science Library and Fish Uni. But yeah, I guess we just draw from the deck here. Oh no. They either really want the Asia release or they just have a release in their hand. Seems like they're starting with a release on us. Oh, and they have digging cards. Oh, they have digging cards and mark animals, the great combo. Ay. Red panda looks like a great first animal for us. Wait, what? They have Herbie release? That is not a very good first release animal. They dig away the release. What? Yeah, I also don't understand the starting an institute business. They do want that hawkfish. Yeah, I think we're just starting off with Fish Uni. Sea turtle. Probably just want to start off at the institute. Ah, that's the problem. Yeah, so they do have that. Okay, maybe we just want to start with the reindeer then leech off that. Probably makes more sense. Start with reindeer first animal. Wanted to start with the red panda so we could play one too. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. We can afford to build bigger. Yeah, we don't need to touch the institute. I mean, we also don't need to get the 5 money. We can just start up here. Guess this close this uni, which we do want. Well, if they do cards, we have to play reindeer next. Could play Science Library, discard this. I kind of want to keep it. Maybe they want to build. We'll see. Oh, they also took 5 money and they dug away the hawkfish to put in their hand. They get a hydro, so they probably want to play the hydro. That does give us more time. We'll just start with the reindeer anyway, just in case they want to break. Nah, they're always playing the hydro. They're always playing it. So it's just better action order to play the science library. But we want to keep this to play it next. They're playing hydro and they want to build. Which I don't think is that bad for them. Also, there's science lab. Oh, it's actually so clutch playing the research orcas here because we get to upgrade a SOS, then we can donate to get Partner Zoo. That looks really strong. So consideration is we get to snap up science lab. But I don't mind just drawing cards to get something to sell. Okay, now if we do cards, then they're in breaking range. So we'll just play this first. Yeah, I like this a lot. Then we'll probably just snap Science Lab here. Yeah, they guaranteed can't have a project, so they really have no way of getting 2 CP. 2 size reward, upgrade sponsors, play science lab. Guided school tours. Now it's a bit riskier. If they have a 1 CP animal, then it's a bit annoying. Start here so our 2 size can... Guess we could have built bigger there. Probably just want to cause break with cards. Not really attached to the turtle or the cassowary. Yeah, they'd have to have a 1 CP animal or a... They'd have to be pretty lucky for that. Just break with sponsors. I know they have the hawkfish. The posturing reef animal. Okay, it's fine. We just want to grab hand size with the uni anyway, probably. This is a really, really good position. Get to upgrade animals and sponsors here. Get to play the red panda into playing science lab. And getting Asia Partner Zoo. So then our next project is sorted. Yeah, we're in a fantastic position. They're building in very funny patterns. I don't know what this is. It's kind of looking like native farm, but also kind of not. Are we also interested in this Tamarin, maybe? Kind of looks like they want to play the Tamarin. They can't afford it. 12, 13, we can't afford it either. Unless we wait on the... Now let's just play the red panda. We don't care about the Tamarin. This is not breaking. We also get... Okay, it is breaking. I mean, we're also fine with that. We can just cause break and play our science lab. Keep all of our cards. Herpetol, just... That could definitely be worth selling. We interested in monkey, jaguar? No. Big monkey. mean, maybe to start with America's partners who upgrade cards here. See what they play. Badger plus their Hawkfish, maybe? And it makes sense. They can just dig that straight into their hand. Yeah, I have to be mindful about Hypnosis later. They can't do much about it. Yeah, I feel like if we just let them focus on Europe, we can do pretty well with our endgame for International Zoo. We just get Asia and Americas guaranteed. Maybe get an Africa tag somewhere. Ooh, diversity. I guess this turtle's pretty dead because we don't have build upgraded. Fine. Aquarium is so good here. Don't have to discard anything. We just... Okay, we can build a large aquarium here. We kind of want to play aquarium first, but it's probably a bit too greedy. They're probably also just going to break on us. Yeah. Certainly seems like they're going to break, but we still both have workers. Kind of want to play... I don't know, maybe we should just play double animal first. Octopus, monkey. Then we get our workers so we can do 2 Asia or 2 Americas. Probably 2 Americas. Okay, does that not look like native farm as hell? Well, let's get 3rd uni, Herbie uni. Oh, they get a rhino with that, wow. Good pickup. Okay, got to be mindful about Hypnosis, that is still coming. Expect they're going to break next move. Bush baby, that's pretty useless for us. Wow, it is the native farm. Jesus Christ. Okay, buys us some more time. Oh, release as well. Oh, then they can play native farm with that. It's cute. I still like our position better. Get to play aquarium here. We get to sell the turtle for money. I guess that makes the most sense. Our cards are not great. We definitely want to take snapping, probably for the diversity researcher. That helps uncook our map. Oh, also, at 3 cards here is going to be huge. We don't have many good cards. Yeah, we just need to see more of the deck because these are rubbish. Do like snapping anyway for the diversity. We want these cards. Donate for 7, maybe. I feel like money's not really an issue for us. Yeah, can't really justify keeping climbing. Should be a great diversity. We even just build a small aquarium here. Then we get even more money from diversity. And aquarium points. So spend the next play diversity, we can sunbathe any one of these cards. Would love to do a card's action to just draw something playable. Kawadi looks nice. We take the lemur. Good point. I mean, I can do it to save an X token, but I probably do like the extra money at the moment. I can just straight up convert it into points with donating, even if I don't find an animal. I'm getting money from diversity, but I mean, this just incentivizes them to break even more now. I like having the money here. Yeah, now like they're forced to break. I think we just start off next round doing cards and hitting everything we want. That would be a good way to start the round. Export in Africa could be useful. Native seabirds. Doesn't really work with our action order. You want to play animals first. Maybe just take this Kawadi. Yeah, I mean, oh, that's very playable. Actually, don't mind looking at this dude right now. Let's just see what we get. Predator breeding looks good. Okay, that's a bird breeding project for us. Definitely take that. A few too many cards. Okay, I mean, we can start off with our bird breeding. Now we have, out of all these cards, we don't have anything to glide. That's a bit annoying. Might just want to start off with sunbathing and bird breeding. I mean, sunbathing has so much value here. Plus, it's an aquarium animal. One, I'd say 2 we're never playing. Glide is very weird. I'm not a fan of Glide. We can even use this clever, I think. We need to touch that for Geologist anyway. Probably snake our way here for the money. I guess we could just start looking at... No, we don't care about the map. The map can get us cooked as it wants. We have diversity. Get the money. Yeah, it's so specific. It's not great. Although we can actually, okay. If we pick up the zooplankton, we have a good use for glide. I think we want to take worker here. Porcupine. Oh, they have a rhino as well. Okay, they haven't built for the rhino yet. And at least they don't have any native farm endgames. That's good. Our endgames do look pretty nice. Sloth bear. So we could just consider blocking them onto Asia here. We have, well, we should probably leave it open because we might just hit 5. We have the manta ray for number 4. It makes enough sense to take worker. Yeah, let's start with the bird breeding. I think ideally we get the primate breeding as our next project. Actually, we'll take this for glide and donate 10. Kind of looking at, I was looking at playing expert on Africa, getting cards out of the way. Can sell like archaeologist. That's probably reasonable enough as well. I think we had pretty good ways of closing it out. I mean, we're about to get... We're about to do Coati plus Manta Ray. I guess we could have picked up the primate breeding, predator breeding that move with the 2 rep this would give. It does help game time. I mean, just our end games alone were probably scary enough. They're sitting on 1 end game with Hydro. Not even at the moment. We're sitting on maxed out diversity after Coati comes down. Nearly maxed out science lab, science library, geo, nearly aquarium. Not great international zoo. But yeah, we had a comfortable point lead, and they probably expected us to have 5 Asia. But I think overall a pretty successful day. We've definitely climbed ranks now after the slow start. I think the opponents largely played well, apart from game 4 where they passed us. Was it game 3 or 4 where they passed us money sponsors? That was very weird, but yeah, I do like playing at the start of the season. I think this is really the time to... It's kind of funny, because as people get higher, you get better rewards for beating the higher rated players. But I also think as people play more, they're going to get more experience with Marine World, so I think this is the best time for me to play at the moment. So I'll try to do a lot of climbing sort of in the early days of the season. That was the 5th, yeah. I mean, it's been 3 hours and 20 minutes for 5 games, and that was with 2 or 3 concedes. So we'll try to speed up our game time next week. Yeah, that's all the games today. We're going to be doing something different on Friday. Well, I'm not going to be doing anything on Friday. There is an EMU Cup game scheduled. One of the... Are we on to the final stage? The second stage? So I'll I'll schedule a stream, but I'll just put like a link to the Emu Friends channel, just tell people to go there. I won't be commentating on it, I don't think. But yeah, just something different for Friday. Just it's nice to see a live match commentated. I'll be in the chat. But yeah, anyway, thanks all for watching. See you guys on Friday. Have a good night.